So let's talk about when you feel a lack of motivation, what do you do? Like, how do you start back up? That's kind of where I am right now. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? I am going to go out for a little run. It is beautiful here in Ohio. We got the leaves changing. And today we're going to talk about what's been going on with me. I haven't been keeping you updated very well, so hopefully I can work on that and make it a little bit more consistent in the near future. So. What is going on, everybody? Dan the Ultra Dad here. I hope you're doing well today. It is a Saturday, a wonderful Saturday. You gotta love the weekend, man. I especially am appreciating the weekends now because I don't know if you've noticed, but my channel definitely have been posting less frequently over the past couple months. Pretty much after the Wasatch 100, because not only did I DNF that race, which is a little bit demoralizing, but also I have changed jobs. So some of you may know I'm an attorney, and I switched law firms, and boy, that process has been quite arduous and very busy. A lot going on. So I'm sorry if I haven't been posting as much as you'd like, but hopefully over the next 6 months or so, things will improve. Just got to keep your priorities straight, of course. But this is my passion. I love making YouTube videos. I love talking about running, which is, of course, my kind of lifelong passion. Although I will be honest, recently, it's definitely, I think I mentioned this in my last video. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. It's kind of my Wasatch 100 breakdown in the upper right-hand corner, right-hand corner, whatever that is. I in that video, I talk about how I wouldn't say depression, but I've kind of been going through kind of a low point in my, I guess, with running recently. I think things are starting to calm down just a little bit, which is very exciting. The ultra season for me is over, so now we get to look forward to next year and start making some plans, start thinking about some different options for races, and also, what I want to do with my training. So let's talk about when you feel a lack of motivation, what do you do? Like, how do you start back up? That's kind of where I am right now. Like I said, with the Wasatch 100, DNF, and my recent lack of training and motivation, how do you start back over? How do you reboot things? So let's talk about the reboot. I think that'll be a good topic for today. I think 3 things are going to help me with this process. Number one, not thinking about the past and not dwelling on past failures. So I don't know if I'd say it was a failure, but certainly 2 DNFs for my 100-mile races last year is not exactly what I had planned. Obviously, I wanted to finish those races. So it is easy to kind of dwell on what you think are failures in the past, but you just can't do that. If you're going to reboot things, if you're going to turn the page, you have to turn your attention towards and move forward and not have any regrets, right? You hear that a lot, no regrets. And that's how I like to live my life. I do not like to think about and dwell on past failures. So rebooting is going to be, for me, number one. The first step for rebooting is to turn the page, not dwell on the past. So leading into the second way that I'm going to be turning the page and rebooting my training and rebooting my season for 2023, I think sometimes the temptation when you have some failures in the past, like last year, I think the temptation is to underestimate yourself and to lower the bar, and to underestimate what is possible and what you can do. So certainly that's something I want to stay away from, and I want to make sure I'm not doing. So part of that is last year, I went for 2 100-milers. Because I didn't finish them, I was thinking like maybe I should back it off a little bit, maybe just stick to 50Ks or 100Ks. And maybe I should. It may not necessarily be the wrong idea, but I definitely need to be careful not to lower my expectations or lower the bar for 2023. I do not want to underestimate what I'm capable of. And so that's certainly something that I need to be thinking about as I'm trying to turn that page and as I'm trying to reboot. I think I've got to go for another 100-miler next year. I don't know which one. It may be the Mohican 100. It may be something more local. It also could be something I travel to. I just don't know yet. It's way too early for me to plan that. Actually, it's not. I better start thinking about it because the races fill up quickly. But I think I'm not ready to commit to any particular 100-mile race, but I need to make sure I don't lower those expectations. And so that's something that I'll be keeping in my mind as I reboot my training and reboot for 2023. I think the third one for me is going to be, it's a little bit cliche, but it's going to be grateful and stay positive as you move forward with whatever you're going to do next. So, a lot of times, I think I forget just how lucky I am to be able to go out and try to run a 100-mile race. I think I forget how blessed I am to have the physical abilities to do that. Some people can't do that. Some people can't walk. Some people don't have the ability to go out and run 30 miles or run 50 miles, or maybe not run at all. And I think I definitely take that for granted. I definitely don't think and don't appreciate that enough. So I think going forward, my third thing for rebooting my training is to be grateful for what I have and just be grateful that I have the opportunity to go and do these things. So not dwelling on the past, not underestimating myself, and being grateful for really the blessings and the abilities that I have, I think are going to keep me in that good, positive space. And that's awesome. So I'm so excited about that. Now, as far as my actual plans, I hope you weren't watching this video for that because I do not have any right now. But I'm going to use these 3 things to hopefully gear me up for an awesome 2023 season. So anyway, thanks for listening to my ramblings. I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm sure that's how it's coming across, but that's how I'm feeling this morning. And so I wanted to share that with you. Hope your weekend's going well. I hope your training and your plans for 2023 are also coming together. It's a little early, but it's basically November now. So definitely got to start signing up for those races in 2023. As a matter of fact, hit me up in the comments below. Tell me what races you're going to be running next year, and maybe we can plan some things together. So, all right, well, have a great weekend. That's all I got for you. We will catch you in the next one.